With great privilege, we highlight and celebrate community leaders whose works and influence not only shine as beacons of hope, but tangibly transform lives as they use their resources to make a difference. Johnny Moore. He's a Southern-born visual artist and writer whose masterful artwork is created with the use of paint and charcoal, as well as the use of assemblage and red clay. The inclusion of red clay is a communion and tactile acknowledgement of the sacrifices and survival embedded within the soil and used as homage to his Southern Afro-Indigenous roots. He is a graduate of Alabama A&M University with a Bachelor of Science degree in graphic design, an MED in art, and an MFA from the most influential art school in America, the School of Art Institute of Chicago. He also holds certifications from Savannah College of Art and Design and Rhode Island School of Design. As an educator, Johnny taught art from kindergarten to the university level. He is the creator of numerous murals and public works from Chicago to Columbia, South America, where he twice served as art ambassador, and his work now resides in the famous Fernando Botero Library in San Cristobal. He is exhibited all over the United States at venues such as Lax Art in Los Angeles with Paul McCarthy and Jenny Hauser, to New York's Riverside Baptist Church alongside original works by Kehind Wiley. Locally, he has been juried in the prestigious Red Clay Survey several years and has received a Purchase Award from the Huntsville Museum of Art for their permanent collection. He is a board member of the Alabama Visual Art Network and the Equity and Arts Group of Arts Huntsville. Currently, he works out of his studio he calls The Church. Come help us restore cosmic harmony. It's located in the Vintage Church Sanctuary in Huntsville, Alabama. At the intersection of art, ancestry, and alchemy, his work seeks to provoke introspection and action. It challenges the viewer to consider their position within the cosmic continuum, asking how we each contribute to the narratives we shape and inherit. Through his art, he is creating spaces where memory and possibility coexist, offering viewers a moment to reflect, reconnect, and reimagine. We celebrate Mr. Johnny Moore in recognition of his exceptional artistry, his profound dedication, and transformative role in celebrating, preserving, and elevating Black history through your powerful visual narrative. Miss Rose Augustus, affectionately known to us as Mama Rose, has been a member of Madison Mission since our early years. Born and raised in Trinidad, she was raised with an awareness to care for those around her, helping to provide food and services to neighbors in need. After relocating to Huntsville, Alabama for school in the 80s, her quest for a dynamic and loving church family drew her to connect with Madison Mission, where she instantly fell in love with the music and dove headfirst into ministry. Mama Rose has served as a member of our mass choir, head cook in our kitchen, and leader of the Hospitality Committee, Deputy Pathfinder Director for 27 years, and for the past 22 years as leader and co-founder of our Madison Mission Food Pantry. In conjunction with Brother Beaulieu, Mama Rose recognized an important need to provide food for our community, and she's been loving people in action ever since by ensuring that our food pantry is a viable source for those in need who need nourishment and a little help on their journey. In partnership with the local food bank, the Madison Mission Food Pantry provides perishable and non-perishable food items, toiletries, and even baby products to anyone from the community who asks, as well as our congregation. The food pantry has elevated its offerings from once a week to now being available at call. It's a labor of love that requires hard work and dedication with weekly visits to the food bank, code checks, and so much more. But Mama Rose does it all with a big smile. She is Madison Mission personified, and today we are grateful for her sacrifice. Our next award recipient lives by the code of mutual aid, helping people for the sake of helping, expecting nothing in return but to be a resource to those in need. Riley Scott. She was raised in Huntsville, Alabama, right across the street from Madison Mission at the Shelton Park Apartments. From the time she was a young child, she recognized the importance of neighbors helping neighbors, as her own life was greatly impacted by the kindness and selfless acts of others. Because of her proximity, she was also aware that the Madison Mission Church ground served as a vital location in more ways than we even realize, since our property provides a safe path for foot travel to those who live in the surrounding area to have easier access to the stores and social grounds on the other side. It was this realization, coupled with her knowledge of those in our community who are in need, that led her to inquire about partnering with the church to place a blessing box on our property where people can find immediate relief that meet immediate needs. The blessing box was birthed from Miss Scott's experience as a longtime volunteer in community initiatives, including her service at the Free Store in Birmingham, Alabama, where she would travel each week, giving her time and resources to provide free clothing, books, and food to the community. When COVID ensued, she figured, why not have the ability to impact lives the same way right here in her own community? Thus, the Blessing Box was birthed. The Blessing Box is just that, a space where anyone in need can drive up and retrieve free blessings, whether it's food, toiletry products, or even school supplies with no questions asked. If it can fit, and it isn't expired, it can go into the Blessing Box. Community members are notified of the Blessing Box on littlefreepantry.org by calling 211, which is a free and confidential service that connects people to local resources, and through the Nextdoor app, where posts are made to encourage those in the neighborhood to fill the pantry. The Blessing Box has not only been a blessing to those in need, but also a blessing to our administrators who are able to witness how people's lives are impacted daily as they come to our grounds for their needs to be met. We can't thank God enough for leading Ms. Scott to partner with us in this way. And we pray that the last 4 years that the Blessing Box has been here is just the beginning for how God will continue to work in her life and our church to bless others as we all work to continue to alleviate hunger and foster hope. Madison Mission, please stand as we honor these outstanding community leaders, Mr. John Moore, Miss Rose Augustus, and Miss Riley Scott.